I'm Elizabeth McGee with the Division of Budgeting.
And I'm Eric Martinez in the Division of Accounting.
And we're both part of the Department of Finance, and we're excited to be working with the Civic Artist in Residence program here in Lexington. One of the reasons we're really excited to be part of this program is because we feel like the citizens of Lexington don't really understand our finances or what they mean to them.
So that way we're going to show day-to-day operations, and hopefully she'll be able to express to our citizens and residents what we do and why we do it, where the money comes from, where does the money go, and that way we can make our department function better to better serve our citizens. So we are happy to introduce Hannah Allen.
So I'm Hannah Allen. I'm a born and raised Lexingtonian. I was lucky enough to go to SCAPA, the School for the Creative and Performing Arts, here in Lexington as a visual art major as a kid, and that's kind of how I got into being an artist. I took a few years off, and in the past probably 4 years, came back to sewing. I realized it was a really wonderful creative outlet, and I found quilting, and it's been a lot of mess of fabric ever since then. I'm a quilter and a fiber artist, and what a fiber artist means is that I make art out of other kinds of textiles. So whether that be yarn, thread, cotton, any kind of fabric, and quilts are art, which is always a little difficult for people to see because they think of them on their beds or something that grandmothers make. So I'm very excited to get to share that with our community. We joke in quilting that you don't make a quilt for somebody that you don't love, and the best part of making a quilt is knowing that it's going to be cared for and loved and appreciated for many years to come, and that gives me joy in return. So it's a really rewarding opportunity. I'm excited to learn everything. I am not great at math. I know just enough finance to keep my head above water. So I'm very interested to learn just 101, what finance in a city looks like. I'm also really excited to learn more about how our city invests taxpayer dollars back to strengthen our community and to strengthen our city's finances. I'm really excited to learn about that. And what I want to learn, I'm sure all sorts of other people in the community are interested in learning about that as well. So just taking what I learned through this opportunity and sharing that with the rest of the city, I'm really excited about figuring out how best to do that. I think what I'm most excited about for this program is the range of artists that Civic Lex and our advisory boards have decided to select. That we have a filmmaker and an author, we have a wonderful actress and comedian, and then we have me who makes quilts, which not everybody thinks of quilts as an art form. And so getting to share my work and my passion and how I can share information with others through this pretty unexpected art form will be really exciting, and I'm just so glad that Civic Lex has had the bravery to select such interesting artists. I love this question. My most meaningful place has probably got to be Wheeler's Pharmacy, which is a little nook in a tiny back of a pharmacy in town. There's a little lunch counter, and it's a magical, wonderful, glorious place. And unfortunately, I have a lot of other favorite places in Lexington, but due to development, they're all been torn down, so I'm really excited to try and figure out how we can remember the past of Lexington and all the great places that make our city so special and continue to preserve those.